Kim Possible. Kim Possible is a Disney Channel show that seems to be very popular. In fact, it was so popular that it got a fourth season. That's the fun fact here. It got a fourth season. It also got a live action show or movie or something like that, but I'm not going to be talking about that right now. I'm going to be talking about the show that came out in the year 2000. Well, 2002. So is this show as good as people say, or is this show just a dumb teenager show? Well, that's what I'm here to talk about. But before I do, you guys know the drill. If you guys want to be notified for future videos, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. I have a new goal, and that is I want to get to 1K subs. Because if we can get this channel to 1K subs in the future, I will reward you guys with a very, very special video. But we have to get this channel to 1K subs first. But anywho, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, this is Kim Possible. This is yet another show where we have a main character kicking butt and all that. I swear, there's so many shows like this. I swear there really is. I've already reviewed 2 of them so far. We had Danny Phantom, and then we had this show. Adventure Time, I guess, is kind of like that. But Adventure Time more focuses on fighting and story. Like, it doesn't have every episode where they're fighting a villain or something, like an actual, like, bad guy or something like that. But there are some weird stuff going on in Adventure Time. But this show right here, there actually is a lot of that. A lot of, fighting. And I'm going to say this, I didn't really watch this show at all really growing up. I heard it was good. Because like I said, it was so popular, it got a 4th season. That's how good this show was. But I never really got around to watching it until about a month ago. But I never had really the time to review it because I was trying to do Halloween and all that. So, yeah. But yeah, anywho, so what is this show about? Well, this show is about, it's like I said, it has a lot of crime fighting in it, and it has, like, Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable going and fighting crime and all that, and I gotta say, I do like the characters, I think they're pretty good and all that. Like, Kim Possible is kind of, a relatable character. A lot of people can relate to her and all that with family and siblings and all that. Like, I'm not saying everyone, has siblings, because a lot of people don't, but there are people out there who have siblings and all that. But, yeah, she has, like, twin brothers and all that, who apparently are very intelligent and all that, and then, like, we have, Ron Stoppable and all that, who's a goofball. He's not very smart. He's a goofball. And apparently he has like right here in the picture, you guys can see it's like a naked mole or something like that. I don't know what that thing is, but it's like he's a little pet or something. I do like him too, he's pretty funny. He doesn't speak, but he is pretty funny. So, we do have some interesting main characters. Now, I don't know much about the side characters. I watched actually a lot of episodes of this show. But I know there's like one character that's voiced by Patrick Warburton or something like that. Like he's like a coach or something like that. I think he's a coach. He's either a principal or a coach. I'm not sure. See, I think he gave Ron Stoppable and Kim Possible in the past detention and all that. So I'm not sure. It could be like Mr. Lantern from Danny Phantom and all that, where they have that. Because I don't think there's a lot of teachers in this school either. But yeah, but I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of interesting and all that. And yeah, then we got the villains. I don't remember the villains. I do know there's Shigo and then there's Draken, who appear a lot throughout the show and all that. They even appeared in a Lilo and Stitch crossover, which that's a show I've seen some episodes of, but not for a long time. But I've seen like that show too in the past. In fact, I'm actually going to be reviewing a lot of shows because I'm trying to buy DVDs and all that. However, because there's so many shows, I won't be reviewing them all at once. Some of them will be coming later down the road. I mean, there are the shows I've seen, but right now, like, I'm reviewing some shows and all that while I'm finishing reviewing Steven Universe. Once I review Steven Universe, I might take a break from the reviewing shows for a while, but Steven Universe is just such a long show, and this one has a lot of episodes too. Probably not as much as Steven Universe, but because I know Disney Channel back then, I'm not sure if it's still like this now, but I know back then the channel was only allowed to have so many episodes. I think it was 64, 65 something episodes, I think is what it was, before they couldn't have any more. But I don't know, but it's something like that. But yeah, like I said, Kim Possible was popular enough to get more episodes. But I don't know if it's still like that, because I know like shows like Gravity Falls and all that were not like that. Because Gravity Falls, I didn't bring this up in my Gravity Falls review, but the creator I hear was having some issues behind the scenes where he was wanting to do stuff and Disney was censoring his show for stupid reasons and all that, like Zeus couldn't wear a certain costume and all that because it violates their rules or something, which doesn't make any sense. And then, because it's very stupid crap like that, and Disney has that stuff all the time. This show actually came out, I think, during a time when Disney was not as bad with this. Disney still, I think, censored stuff kind of bad back then, but not like as bad as they do now. Now it's like it's awful now, like it's freaking awful, but yeah, but I don't think I've noticed a whole lot of censoring in this show. But I don't know. I mean, I've watched Disney Plus and all that because I wanted to see if I could see how good the show is and see if it's worth getting it on DVD or not. And yeah, I mean, it's got some moments and all that. I do like it, but it does feel like there isn't really a whole lot of it. Like it feels kind of like if you think about it, it feels kind of like Danny Phantom a little bit, where you got where Danny Phantom has is kind of goofy at times and all that. Like Danny will make a bunch of puns and all that, and then there'll be some funny moments and all that throughout the show and all that, and then but yeah, there'll be stuff like that, and then and all that. But while Danny Phantom, is more, it has like its ghost and all that, and he has superpowers. Kim Possible does not have superpowers. She does not have superpowers and all that. She's just a typical girl who she's kind of like Batman if you think about it. She can do a lot of flips and all that, and I don't know if Batman can do flips, but Batman has all those fancy gadgets and all that. He doesn't have powers, but he has those gadgets. That's kind of what she's based off of. But it's not like Ben 10 because Ben 10 he's got superpowers and all that. But I don't know. But yeah, I do gotta say, I do really like a lot of this. I do like a lot of things in this show. But yeah, it does play a lot of things kind of similar. But I think I didn't bring this up with but like Kim Possible and Ron Possible will eventually they'll ship them together and all. Like they're kind of shipped together at the beginning, but then they ship them together. Like they do in they do the same thing in Danny Phantom 2. Only I think they do it better in this show. Danny Phantom, I had a problem with they were shipping like, they were shipping Sam and Danny together, trying to ship them together, but I didn't like the way they like the way like Sam would treat Danny and all that. Like I hated that because it didn't make it like it made she was basically blackmailing him and all that all the time, and I just hated that. Here I actually feel like they do have moments together and all that, but I mean I think it's probably not super fair to say that though, because I haven't really seen a lot of the episodes. And see, unlike Steven Universe, where I don't know if I finished what I was talking about with the Steven Universe thing, but yeah, I don't think I finished it. But I will say this real quick before I talk about that and try to finish what I was saying earlier, because I was talking about like comparing, Danny Phantom and Kim Possible together in some moments. I will say that the reason why I'm wanting to watch more episodes of Steven Universe than Kim Possible. Steven Universe is more story based, like it has more of a story to it. While Kim Possible is more of a it feels about the same throughout the show, but they do kind of change up the show a little bit and all that. But yeah, I mean I'll probably eventually just talk about Kim Possible and Ron's relationship maybe in a separate video down the road if I can remember, because I think I've said this a few times in other videos I've watched, like older ones I've watched, to see how they hold up today and all that and I noticed that I said some stuff in there that I did not do yet and all that. So yeah, I don't know, but I think I should probably do that. But anywho, I was gonna say about this whole Steven Universe thing. So I told you guys that I am going to be reviewing the shows. I already told you guys that I'm going to be reviewing some shows and all that while I'm doing that. But I'm going to say this, that I'm going to say this though, that there's two reasons why I'm kind of I'm going to wait and all that on, because like I said, there's a lot of shows and all that, and there's so many cartoons and all that I can review and all that, but I don't want to review them right now because I kind of want to save them down the road, because I mean I'm gonna watch them, I'm gonna buy them and watch them, but I will state them that when I do review them, like I'll tell you guys rather if I've seen the show or not, like before the Steven Universe thing, or in case people are curious, because there are some shows I've already seen before, but. Like there is a show on Nickelodeon which I probably need to review, but I have not reviewed it yet. I need to review it, but I'll probably review that one later, because I'm probably going to be reviewing. I'm probably going to review Ed and Eddie next. I hear that show is kind of popular, and I think I've seen a couple episodes of that show, but that was years ago. And I don't remember anything about it, so I need to kind of watch that, but. I have heard people saying that show is very good, but yeah, I don't know, but yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be, but I also said I was gonna say the second reason too why I'm wanting to save the other reviews is because I want to have an avatar. I'm trying to work on making an avatar, and if I do too many reviews on shows, I won't have any reviews with my avatar in it. I want people to enjoy some reviews with my avatar in it. So I haven't figured out what kind of avatar I'm gonna do yet, and all that, but I'll figure that out down the road. But anywho, let me get back to this show here and all that, because I need to talk about this show. So yeah, I was gonna say though, yeah, this show here, It does have, some goofy moments and all that, and some of the side characters are pretty good, but some of them are pretty good, but I wouldn't say, but I'm gonna say this though, that I wouldn't say this show is I don't know, it's not like it's bad or anything, but it's not it's like it's something I feel like it's something a lot of shows tend to do. They kind of have like they usually have the main character, like the main hero, fall in love with the side character and all that trope and all that. That's kind of been done a lot, but I do really like it. I do like it a lot, and although I'm not super familiar with the show, I do know that like Dr. Draken and Shigo appear a lot throughout the show. I do know that, and I've seen clips and stuff on YouTube too of the show, but I don't know. But I feel like though, this show has got a lot of things I like about it. And although, like I said, I've seen this trope done like on Danny Phantom already, and I'm sure it's been done on a lot of other shows. I'm gonna go ahead and say this show deserves a good and 120 points. Yeah. I mean, what can I say? This show is definitely really good. I can't really think of too much that I really hate about this show. And again, I've only seen a few episodes, while Danny Phantom and Ben 10, I watched the whole show. But even those two shows, you can kind of get a good idea of like what the show is like and all that beforehand and all that. But yeah, I really do like this show a lot. I think it's really good and all that. And I think I like its goofy humor and all that. And I don't know, I don't know how I would rank it, in my opinion, for the 3 superhero shows I've reviewed so far. I mean, I guess there was technically Teen Titans too. I forgot. Yeah, Teen Titans has that's multiple heroes, so it's like a group of heroes, because they have those two. They have the group of heroes, and then they had like the hero and the sidekick storylines. But yeah, they had that too. But Teen Titans would probably definitely beat this one. But I don't know where I would put this though. Like, I don't know, because honestly, Danny Phantom has its moments that I do like, but I think I do have a problem with with Sam being annoying and all that. But Sam's kind of annoying and all that, so I probably would say that probably would be probably below this. And I don't know about Ben 10, because Ben 10, the two main problems I had with the show was mainly Gwen and Ben were kind of annoying. Like, I hated them how they like were making, they like bickered and complained at each other and were calling them names throughout the show. I thought that was annoying. Like, I get kind of maybe at first, and maybe they grew on each other over the summer, but they just kept making the same jokes, and they weren't funny and all that. And then like Ben 10, I mean, had problems where just like Danny Phantom, where he was trying to learn his superpowers, but unlike Danny Phantom, where he learned them throughout the show, just Ben 10, kept on messing up the aliens and all that. I didn't feel like he was learning how to. It's just the same thing over and over again. Kim Possible, I believe, is already a superhero. She's already a superhero. And honestly, I'm not even sure who she's working for. Like, there's this kid on, like, this one kid who calls her and all that, but otherwise, I don't really know who the heck's calling. Like, I don't know who's, in charge of all this, like, who made her a secret agent and all that. I'm not really sure. I think there was a Kim Possible movie too, so maybe that could have explained it. I don't know, but I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. But I probably would say, I don't know. This is kind of hard. Saying this show is better than Ben 10, because although Ben 10 I gave it a lower score, I do find the aliens and stuff more fun. Like, seeing him use different powers, that was more fun. I don't know. I probably would have to go with maybe this one. I don't know. Maybe down the road I might do a versus on them too. Maybe, I don't know. But I might do a versus on them, because I have to watch the whole show of this to kind of compare. Because I watched the whole show of Ben 10 and all that, but Ben 10 did have those cool aliens and all that, and really, like I said, what puts the show down for me is seeing, Gwen and Ben being mean to each other throughout the show and all that. That kind of got annoying after a while, but the Omnitrix, constantly messing up was kind of annoying too. But otherwise, like I said, the aliens were really cool, and then the villains, those were really cool and all that. And the thing is, there's other Ben 10 shows too out there that I need to watch. I haven't watched yet. I was watching a little bit of Alien Force, but never finished it, so I don't know. But I guess I should probably go ahead and let this go, because I've kind of talked about this for such a long time now. But I guess you guys can let me know in the comments what you guys think of this show and all that. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about Kim Possible. I think it's a really good show, and I really like it. It's pretty good, and it definitely has some funny moments and all that in it. And I do like hearing Patrick Warburton voice a character on the show that's not open season, because those movies kind of suck. But I don't know. But let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.